Spring is here and it's time for cute little tadpoles and frogs around the pond. Come join me in this tutorial and we'll create a cute little froggy craft together. For this cute little froggy, you'll need a pair of scissors, some glue, and optional a light green marker or colored pencil. Start by cutting the pieces out. Don't cut on the dotted lines inside of the cube. And once you have it cut out, cut on the 4 black lines inside of the design. Cut the eyes out, and this is an option. You can color the backside of the eyes with the light green marker or a pencil. That way, when you attach it to your froggy, it'll be green on both sides. Cut the pink tongue pieces out and cut the white ends off from either side. Cut the black rectangle and tiny wings out. They'll be the fly for the frog. Now set all the pieces aside and take your main piece of paper and turn it over and fold on all the dotted lines towards the inside. Try to be really careful and folding it exactly on the lines. Now you can flip the paper around again to the color side and apply glue on the 4 corners. Now you can carefully stick the sides together to form the cube. You can ask for a grown-up to help if it's a little bit difficult. And I use my fingers to squeeze it to make sure that the glue sticks on both sides. And then I do the same thing on the other side. And make sure that everything is stuck together. And then I take a little bit more glue and glue these little flaps down on the sides. Then I'm going to test and fold my flap down, make sure that the crease is tight, or make sure that the corner is tight, and that everything is lined up right. And now we're almost ready. We're going to glue the eyes to the back of the head and squeezing it gently to make sure that it sticks. And then we'll take the bottom and we'll put some glue on it and then glue the frog to the base. And that way it'll have legs. And then I'm pushing it on the bottom just to make sure that it sticks really well. And then our froggy's done. Now let's take our 2 pieces of paper for the tongue and flip both of them over to the white side. And then we'll put a little bit of glue at the very tippy end and then glue the pieces together on a right angle. Then we'll start flipping the paper over and taking turns, just going one side and the other side, one side and the other side. And we're going to keep going back and forth, taking turns with each slip of paper until we get to the very end. And then when we're at the end, we're going to glue the last pieces together. And then once it's stuck together, you can kind of untwist it, and that'll make the tongue a little bit longer if you want it to be longer. All right, and now that the tongue is ready, we're going to glue it into the mouth. And we're going to try to put it at the very back and in the middle. And once it's down to the bottom, then I try to poke it with my finger and squeeze it down to make sure that it sticks. And again, I'm twisting it open a little bit to make it a little bit longer. And now our cute froggy's ready. And when you squeeze it on the sides, the mouth will pop open. There you go. All right, now let's make the fly for our frog to eat. And so we'll take this black rectangle of paper, and I'm just trying to fold it so that the white part goes on the inside, and I just rumple it up as tight as I can. And then I'm going to take some glue and then glue it onto the wings. And because this is kind of a little piece and it gets a little bit sticky, you can leave it to sit for a little while to make sure that it has time to dry. And that way it won't come apart. And once it's all dried up, then you can fold the wings so that way it kind of looks like a fly. Oh, and it's super tiny. And now you're ready to feed your froggy. You can even glue this onto the tip of your tongue if you don't want to lose it. There you go. Quack, quack. All right, so you can close the mouth of the frog and then squeeze it on the sides, and then the mouth will pop open like a jack-in-the-box. Enjoy your cute little frog, and you can make more food for him, or you can cut out a lily pad from green paper for him to sit on. You can get creative with it and have fun. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!